This is where you need to meditate, and I'm going to show you how to do it correctly. When you're working with the matrix characters from 1 to 9, you're always going to be battling against yourself. And the last one, being the Hermit, means the step of the journey where you should be introspective, where you should go inside, meditate. I already talked about this in other videos, but meditations, when zoom out of the picture, when you can see everything as an observer, is when you are measuring your actions and emotions. We can see from the tree of life, this is the path of the Hermit, that which connects the blue and the red sphere, electricity and magnetism, emotions, reason, right? The pillars of emotion and the pillar of reason, planning and impulsiveness. It's very simple to understand. This is all the technology you need. After you understand it, using others is going to be super easy. For example, when you think about things like pyrokinesis, telekinesis, all these powers, basically they are trying to affect externally. But if you don't know how to control them internally, it's going to be much harder. You're going to waste a lot of energy trying to do it. Whereas if you try to focus inside, where you already have control, for example, controlling your body temperature, controlling a lot of other body functions, when you understand how to push those buttons, then things start to make sense, and then you can just become aware of the things outside you and affect them. And that's the same idea when you're doing astral projection. People think they are going out of their body and doing something. Sure, that works as well. It just takes a lot more energy, and it's much harder than if you just try to project inside yourself. The whole universe is already contained inside yourself. You can go to all the places inside yourself. Okay, but how do I actually meditate? Simple 3 steps. First thing you need is to calm your body. Now, the thing is, the body is going to be slightly upset that you are meditating, and is going to start to, do animal things like scratch and so on to try and keep you there. But you got to fight it and control it. Now is the time to meditate. So calm it down. Another way it will fight you is by making your heart accelerate. So if you truly start to, get into that deep relaxation, eventually the heart starts to accelerate, to pump harder. Then comes your breathing, the second step. Take deep, controlled breaths. Basically, you want your belly to come like this, and not your chest. Now, the third step, your mind is going to be super active still. But as thoughts come, you don't spend energy into them. You just push them away and observe. That is it. It's as simple as that. And meditating is not going to be, like a monk doing this, like, oh, okay, you can do this. But you can also meditate all the time, really. You can do it with your eyes open, and you can improve this meditation by adding imagery, adding imagination. Your soul is your imagination. So get used to it. If you cannot have a lot of images right now in your head, with the vision, I mean, you can try the other senses. Just try all of them at the same time at the highest definition possible. The more you do it, the more you understand how this tech works. You can ask yourself, why are you having certain health problems, mind problems, anything really? You can ask, just like imagine you have the Iron Man Jarvis installed. You can ask it and it's going to answer, and you're going to have ways to work with this. That being said, if you are a person which usually is more extrovert, you also need time of introversion. So it can be, a couple days a year, whatever. You need times where mind has to be calmed down, body has to be calmed down, so that you can observe what's going on. You can look internally, right? If you're always fixated with what's out there, you cannot see what's in here. And by the way, 2025 is the year of the Hermit. So a lot of this energy is going to happen this year, and you're going to be affected by it whether you want it or not. So better learn. Follow me if you want to know about the remaining 13 characters.